John, just carry me because I'm struggling this morning. It's been a tough one.
You're going to put me on the spot so that I flub some words as well. The more I speak, the more chance there is.
Well, hey, if you do it and then I do it, we do it together. That's teamwork.
There you go.
Right there. But did you see this?
I think I saw that.
This elk is walking around for 2 years around parks with a tire stuck around its neck. And every time someone would call this in, the parks crew, the wildlife, they'd show up, and they couldn't get this elk. Like they couldn't track it down. It was too fast.
Well, it's traveling around with 35 extra pounds. It's got all that extra muscle. It's got like leg weight, permanent leg weights on. So it's probably speedy.
Finally, they were able to track it down. They were able to get the tire off of the elk's neck. So if you thought the elk was fast before, now 35 pounds lighter after 2 years, that's quite the training regimen.
Mm-hmm.
I would say not official, but I'm going to guess the fastest elk in Colorado.
Probably one of the strongest, too. He's going to kill it with the ladies.
Oh, yeah. Look at those calves,
The neck muscles on that guy must be going nuts.
And I mean, students are learning in such different ways now than even, and it's not that long ago that you and I, realistically, over the grand scheme of things, not that long ago that we were in grade school.
No.
And everyone just kind of learned one way, you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. It's interesting, like, because for me, what I think of first is, like, all the new ways that there must be cheating. Like, like that'd be for me, like, when I was thinking, like, the first thing I thought of was, like, man, it's so much easier to cheat these days.
Right. All the technology out there.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. You just have another window open with your teacher in the other window and all the answers right there. So I'm like, I don't know. But yes, I commend the teachers for figuring out ways to maybe stop that, go around it, go on the live streams and all that. So yes, they are working very, very hard. And it was never an easy job to begin with. Wow.
This might be one of the top 5 weirdest things I've ever seen.
It is. It's interesting. You're showing it to me right now. It's like it's in its package, and it looks like just a peace sign, like a guy holding up a peace sign. So I don't know. That looks like more of a Three Stooges weapon than a massager to me. You're just like the eye poker. That's all it's for.
I don't like it. It's kind of disgusting the more I look at it.
Yeah.
But every single Thursday, just before 9 o'clock, we do Bidding Baffles. A small problem that drives you nuts. Just something little. It's not a huge deal, really, but it gets under your skin way more than it should. We've had some really good answers. A lot of them surrounding traffic and construction.
Mine are all surrounding the cold that's coming. Like the first thing I said was frost on the windows. I think I'm going to add just putting on a coat. You know what I mean?
The simple coat putting on.
I don't like having to dress up to go outside. I like this. What we had about a month ago where you can just wear what you're wearing, go outside, grab the paper, grab your mail, do whatever, and then go back
in. Which is wild as somebody from the PEG. I figured you'd be okay with it. Like,
I know.
Because the winters there are just meh.
That's what everyone says. Like,
they are.
Aren't you used to the winters by now? But but living in Winnipeg didn't like grow me extra skin or anything.
Right. It didn't toughen you up.
Yeah, it didn't. Well, I lived through a lot of bad winters, but it didn't make me more used to them. They still suck.
Yeah, that's fair. And you still will go and get a Slurpee.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Or any kind of slush in the middle of, like, December and January.
Well, it keeps it cold.
I just, the whole, that's a whole different, like, kind of parallel universe that happens in Winnipeg. Because that's a common thing.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. And I don't get it. But you're not alone in the whole cold thing. Just being cold and prepping and planning for winter, not great.
No, I'm not a fan. And maybe the Slurpee in the cold is kind of like a hot tea in the hot weather. They say, you warm up in. So if you bring your core temperature down, no, it doesn't work.
You're not wrong,
though. It doesn't
work
like that.
There's actually something to it, because I enjoy coffee if it's 35 degrees out. I don't care. I still want a coffee.
Interesting.
So there could be something to it.
Yeah.
Ruben texted in. I hope Ruben's doing okay. Said having to think about breathing. Ruben, hopefully all's well.
Don't think too hard.
Yeah. Just let it come and go, hopefully. But fingers crossed you're doing all right. That's a bit of an ominous text. But 403-548-8288. Feel free to jump in on the text line. You can always weigh in and let us know what minor inconvenience gets to you. By the way, update on Ruben. He's doing fine. Round of applause for Ruben. He's doing okay. Ruben meant, like, when you just can't do it automatically, when you just can't breathe automatically, it's exhausting.
Yeah, it can be exhausting because your lack of oxygen.
Right.
There's
a lot going on here with Ruben. I feel like we really got a deep dive into Ruben.
Mm-hmm.
Down that road, Olivia who is one of our digital salespeople here at the station. She kind of put things in perspective for me because she heard it and sent me a message and said, what about cicadas? I think that's what they're called.
Cicadas?
Sure. Cicadas? Is that what they are? Yeah. And they're apparently like 5 times the size of maple bugs, she said, but they're blind, so they just fly into you and get caught in your hair. And they come out of the ground every...
Yes.
Like 7 years or something.
But she's from the States. We don't have those.
Right. So that sounds like a south of the 49th parallel problem that I'm not going to worry about, but I would not be okay in that situation.
Apparently they're good to eat.
No. Oh, I did see a bunch of those articles.
Yeah, they're those big, like, kind of look like roaches with big eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, we should stop doing that.
I don't know. Like, why not? Like,
a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons.
If they're already around, why not eat them?
No, I don't think we need that kind of protein. We're good. Like you're fine, Johnny.
Yeah, probably.
John's going to come in on Monday with an order of cicadas from, like, south of the border.
Yeah, cicada taco.
Yeah. Oh, no shot. Is that a thing?
Probably. I know there's a lot of dishes going around with those things in them.
I do remember seeing a bunch of stuff on socials about that.
Mm-hmm.
But in any case, please don't eat a cicada. I don't want you to do that to yourself. That sounds awful. But enjoy the rest of your Thursday.